right? There are ways to show up um, inside of community, inside of spaces, inside of anywhere, even as a leader, and still allow space for everybody's voices to be heard, to feel witnessed, to feel seen, to feel like they are a part of the solution, right? Like there's some problems that we are all dealing with. We want to feel part of the solution, which also helps you as a leader not go into burnout. Because control, though you think it is something like this makes sense, it really doesn't. It makes no sense for you. It makes no sense for the community members. And most people just want to get the hell away from a controlling person. That is the reality. And the controlling person is really, usually it's some type of a trauma response. Mine was from having such an out of control, violence, volatile, unstable living environment as a youth, that when I had the capacity to control my own world, right, that's what I did. Like I'm like, this is it. And society and the roles of society emboldened me to do so, right? I was a young wife. I was married for the first time at 19. Blink, blink. Yeah. I was a mother, a wife. My husband was in the military, so we were traveling away. So I had all of these responsibilities anyway, right? Outside of having elders, outside of my immediate family being there, I was in charge of running my family, very specifically with my spouse being military. So I had power of attorney to make certain decisions. So quite literally, society set things up that my control issues, my control addiction, um, to feed or fix or heal in a way that's not really healthy trauma was emboldened by society. And that happens a lot, right? So we got to separate those sorts of things. So that is one main point that I want you to keep in mind as you're revisioning what leadership looks like. It's not about control. Super duper not about control. So so, what is it about? If it's not about control, it's about service, service to others. How can you could still be a fixer, you could still show up and be the person that's like, okay, I'm a solution oriented person. It's just who I am, right? So I had to learn certain things. Like when people are talking to me, I'm like, are you looking to vent or do you want a solution? Sometimes they just want to vent, and I just have to sit there, nod my head, and bite my fucking tongue off, right? Like, I hear you. Yes. Okay. Understood. Wow. Right? Like, and really be engaged. And it's been interesting these few years. For me, it still feels like quite the experiment because I have to dial down the solution, right? Because sometimes the solution is just listening to somebody. And that happens even in community, even if you are the leader. Not everybody wants to come to you and be like, hey, I'm trying to figure this out. Can you fix it? They just want to come to you. They want to be witnessed. To be a human and have a human experience is to be witnessed in our full humanity. And if you are going to be a leader, you have to think about it beyond that space of control. And I would say that everybody in community has the ability to lead in something. That is the third part of that, right? Like it's not about control. What it is about is service. And the third main thing to remember about leadership is everybody's a leader. No hierarchy, right? I'm not good at all the things. You know what? My 6 year old, my newly 6 year old, she's a leader of Barbies. Okay. Nobody plays Barbie the way she does. Okay. So if she is going to lead a family game and we're going to play house and she's setting up who's who, like, okay, you're the cook, you're the babysitter, you're the grandma, you're the uncle, she should lead that. She's the best one at it. Get my point? If we are going to do an art contest, you know, Kieran is going to be the best person at it. He loves art and he's competitive as fuck. If we are going to lead a furry conversation, Erin is going to be the best leader in that. They are the most versed in the world. They know about all of the things that are happening there. So everybody is a leader. That is your third main thing to take away. So now that we covered those aspects of it, let's get into the three actual points of the day. Ah, this Duncan got me going. I feel like I'm on a thousand. So pardon me. All right. 3 points for visioning new forms of leadership. After you dismantle what leadership is, what it isn't, and recognizing that everyone is a leader in something, even when we share space and community, we're going to move into this. One, leadership is rooted in service. not hierarchy. Ding. Two, leadership should be disrupted, not concentrated. Listen to it, mull it over, sit with it. Three, leadership is about accountability, not perfection. Okay. I want us to release and dismantle those 15 pillars.